it's Blakely with Everyday Gourmet. So today I'm going to show you probably one of my favorite recipes I think I've ever made. Well, one of them. I have a whole bunch, but this one's really good. I'm going to show you a sous vide prosciutto wrapped pork tenderloin, and I'm going to do a blackberry sauce with it. But don't worry, if you don't have a sous vide, you could definitely make it in the oven. It's so good, so flavorful. Can't wait to show you how to do it. Okay, so I'm so excited to be showing this recipe. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. I am obsessed. I have a sous vide. Can't see it, but it's right here. I have a sous vide that I bought just kind of on a whim for myself for Christmas. Merry Christmas to me. And I'm telling you what, it might be one of the better things I've ever bought, just because it makes cooking so easy. You put it in there, leave it in there for like 2 hours, and you have the most tender cut of meat or whatever you're cooking you can ever imagine. So I'm gonna show you a prosciutto wrapped pork tenderloin. So what I'm gonna do here first is I'm just gonna flavor this up. So I'm gonna make kind of a paste with a bunch of herbs. So I'm using rosemary, thyme, sage would be delicious with this as well if you wanted to. I don't have any grown right now, so I just grabbed what I had. So what I'm gonna do, just really finely mince all this. Oops, got this in there. Just kind of finely mince this up. And I have my water right now kind of preheated to 140. Now, alternatively, if you don't have a sous vide, which I would say the majority of people do not, you could totally make this in the oven. Same exact recipe, just in the oven. So what you would do is 450 for about 20 to 25 minutes, and you would have kind of the same thing, just slightly less juicy and delicious. So, all right, that's in there. I'm gonna do that. I'm also gonna do some fresh garlic right in here, because you know, I have to put garlic in everything. So I'm gonna do about 4 cloves of garlic. So what this does is sous vide is basically cook in a vacuum seal bag. So I'm just gonna have all this beautiful flavor on there, and it's gonna have nowhere to go except for in the meat. So it's a really classic French technique. I used to do it a lot in school, and it's incredible. All right, so that's in there. So I'm gonna do some Dijon right in here, and I wanna make a paste. I don't wanna make it really runny, so I want it kind of thicker. I'm gonna add a ton of salt because I don't need it. I'm gonna add some pepper right in here. So this. A lot of pepper, a lot of salt. Now you can switch up these flavors you want. You know, you can really do whatever herb you want. If you want to add some more spice in there, you totally can, but I'm gonna kind of keep it simple. All right, I'm gonna add a tiny bit of olive oil. All right, like 2 teaspoons in there. So a secret with meat is you want to make sure that it is dry, because it has a lot of juices on there, but you want to make sure that it's packed dry all the way, just like that. I already kind of did it, so there's not too much juice on there left. Perfect. So discard that. So I'm going to go ahead and just rub this beautiful tenderloin down with it. With my hands, they're clean. So kind of rub this down both sides. And then I'm going to clean up and show you how I do the prosciutto. So just keep on rubbing. Oh, this is gonna be so good. I'm gonna make a homemade like blackberry sauce with it. Hello, this is amazing. This would be perfect for springtime, Easter time. This would be delicious, or anytime really. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna wash up here. All right, so I have some plastic wrap here that I laid down. So now I'm just gonna do some slices of prosciutto. So we're going pork on pork with this baby. So what I like to do is just slightly overlap it, just a tiny bit. And just keep doing this the whole length that tenderloin is, because we want to wrap it. Just like this. right, let's see how long we need to do it. I would say another 2, just to be safe. You can always trim the ends. Actually, you know what? That might be good. Nope, one more. All right, one more. Okay, just like that. Beautiful. Now, we're going to put our beautiful pork tenderloin right on here. Look at that. Perfect. Make sure you have all that goodness. So what you do, just using, well, let me wash my hands really quick. 2 seconds. Okay. So using the parchment, or the paper here, the plastic wrap, what you do is you kind of just fold this over each other. And make sure, I don't know if you can see that, you make sure that the prosciutto kind of overlaps, just like that. Beautiful. Did it. So then, what I'm going to do, now, like I said, if you're going to be baking these by themselves, you can just pop them in the oven, 400 or 450 for about 20 minutes. Get out of here, Frank. But I'm going to sous vide it. So what I'm going to do is just put this beautiful pork tenderloin in my bag. Where's the opening? There it is. Right in here. I'm going to vacuum seal it, and I'm going to put it in my preheated water bath here, which is at 140 for about an hour and a half. It obviously smells good because my dog is going crazy right now. All right, beautiful. It's in. Just going to vacuum seal it, pop it in there, and I'm going to show you how to make the sauce while it's cooking. All right, so I'm going to show you how to make the blackberry sauce, which is going to be so delicious with it. So I'm going to put some olive oil right in here, and I'm going to add 3 shallots right in here that I just mince, like just finely chopping. It doesn't have to be too perfectly chopped, all of this, because we're going to strain it at the end. So just take some shallots here. And I really feel like blackberries really complement the pork so well. It cuts that fattiness of the prosciutto, saltiness, and it's just going to be a great balance of flavor. All right, so those right in there. And then I'm also going to do 1 carrot. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfectly chopped. So what I like to do when cutting a carrot is it goes from big to small. So right in the middle, when it starts getting small, cut that part off. Cut this in half, and then just kind of chop just like this. So they're all kind of even. All right. So we're gonna put our carrots right in here. Just like this. I'm gonna do 1 stalk of celery. This is all for flavor. We're just building the flavor here. So I just cut it in half, just like that. Give it a nice chop. That right in here with a nice pinch of salt. So we're going to cook these until they're nice and kind of caramelized. So a couple minutes right in here. Perfect. All right, so these vegetables are looking perfect. So now I'm just going to put some garlic in here. I'm going to do like 4 cloves of garlic. They're smaller though, so if you have large ones, just about 2 would be good. Those right in here. Like that. So you're going to cook this just until fragrant. It only takes a couple seconds to really cook that garlic. Alright, so now I'm going to use a nice Cabernet. I'm going to do about 2 cups in here. And deglaze this pan. Glaze it nicely. Perfect. So then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, once you have everything all scraped up at the bottom here, I'm going to add some balsamic right in here. I'm going to do 4 cups of beef broth right here. Make sure you use a good quality beef broth. especially when you're doing sauces like this. Because we're gonna condense it. We're gonna let this cook for like 30 minutes to really reduce. All right, I'm gonna add 1 pint of blackberries right in here. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of some blackberry jam right in here. I'm gonna do some fresh thyme right in here as well. Like I said, don't worry about chopping everything perfectly, because after this cooks and simmers and reduces down for 30 minutes, we're gonna restrain this. All right, so we're gonna let this cook for a while. Let it simmer away, 30 minutes. All right, so this is reduced by about half. So what I'm gonna do, just pour it into a strainer with a bowl underneath here. Make sure you get out all of those solids. Just like this. Get out all those solids in here. So you don't want that in the sauce. All right, beautiful. Everything smells amazing. What I'm gonna do is just kind of press this down. It's right in here. Let's get all that juice out. And then what I'm gonna do is just pour the sauce right back in here and let it cook another 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna add some butter to it. All right, so this pan is hot. Sauce is pretty much done, just have to add some butter, but I'm going to go ahead, get this out of this bag, and let me tell you, it looks amazing. So, what I like to do, ooh, that's hot. Oh yeah. What I'm gonna do is put it right in there, let it sear up nicely. Now we don't have to cook it, we're just searing that prosciutto essentially. Get this out of here. Oh my God, this sauce is amazing. I'm just gonna take my beautiful prosciutto wrapped pork. Oh baby, it's perfect. Oh, I cannot wait to eat this. This is gonna be heavenly. I'm so excited right now, if you can't tell. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this right on our plate here for serving, and then just serve it with a little bit of this. Ooh, I gotta try this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Look at that. Is that ridiculous or what? Okay, really? You won't even believe how delicious, how tender, how flavorful, and the sauce is like, it's so good. So there you have my prosciutto wrapped pork tenderloin with the blackberry sauce. I hope you like it, and don't forget to subscribe to Everyday Gourmet with Blakely for more delicious recipes and videos.